5 ways to build your confidence for travel during pandemic. Travel is, at its very essence, a tool, nothing more. It is an instrument to fulfill our desires, attain new experiences and discover a difference that is at least a step away from our local surroundings. In many ways, travel has become laden with all sorts of expectations on what we must do, eat, or experience. It can sometimes make us forget what we can actually take. Take a look at some of the best ways to develop your confidence, which can be learned whilst traveling. 1. Be a positive force. While traveling, one of the biggest life lessons we can learn is to be open, embracing and positive about experiences that are different from our own norms. Be positive about situations you wouldn't normally be in, embrace that flight delay, grudgingly, to catch up with your travel buddy or significant other, and be the person that sees the glass as half full when travel gets tough. By embracing openness to new situations and places, you'll cultivate a whole new mindset to grapple with a whole heap of challenges. This will make you more self-confident in your own abilities to cope when you lose control of your plans. 2. Embrace strengths. We all have different strengths, even if it feels like the opposite at times. Traveling is the perfect time to nurture these, by discovering what they actually are. If you're anything like me, you'll struggle to come up with a list of your strengths. This is where travel comes in and helps you challenge yourself to find new things you not only love, but also great and to gain experience. 3. Acknowledge weakness. Anxiety, fear of weakness and a lack of self-confidence can stop us from being who we want to be. One of the biggest mistakes that we tend to make is to focus solely on our weakness, to the point that it can be detrimental to our self-confidence. Travel helps us confront these weaknesses in a productive way that'll make you challenge yourself. Most of the time, without you even knowing it. For instance, if you're withdrawn from certain situations, make sure you understand what actually makes you shy and less confident. By acknowledging your weakness, you'll be able to manage it much better, either by actively choosing to confront it, or by figuring out what the actual causes of your lack of confidence are. Knowing your weaknesses is the very first step to adequately dealing with them and being the best person you can be. Ignorance isn't bliss when it comes to your weaknesses, knowledge of them is power, and indeed, it's important to learn how to deal with them. 4. Listen to your head and heart. The great thing about travel is that it's often driven by our own desire, heart, to experience new things. Even if it's just a trip to see new places or experience new cultures. This is where the human brain comes into play to give us that logical understanding of hows, whats, wheres and whens to actually make things happen. Travel makes us plan, prepare and problem solve as a consequence from our desire to travel. This allows us to marry our logical and emotional self, which can only ever help build our confidence in handling everyday and even stressful decision making when we get back home. 5. Be an assertive traveler. Being assertive nearly always breeds self-confidence, even if you have to fool yourself into thinking so at the very beginning. One of the greatest tips I was ever told was to always jump before you're pushed. Okay, it sounds pretty sinister, but by taking the first step, rather than a forced step, you're able to choose your own path. Being assertive gives us the tools to consider, and even create, several options for ourselves, which in turn makes us better informed people that can make the right decisions for any given situation. This, in turn, helps us build our own self-confidence in managing challenging situations that can affect our sense of self and well-being. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or requests, just write down in the comments. Moreover, if you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe to see more videos every week. God bless and have a nice day.